Woe to you, O earth and sea.
It's the Hop Nation
USA Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Hop Nation USA Podcast. This is the smooth stylings of Adam, Steve, and our special guest host, Kelsey. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello. Look, I don't know how much energy everybody's going to have. The Roan Dog's been taking its toll across the Hop Nation.
It has.
It really has.
So, unfortunately, as I'm sure you can hear, the sound quality is an 8 out of 10 rather than our usual 10 out of 10. We are on the Zoom, so I'm just yelling into my living room right now, just yelling at a laptop. Steve's doing the same. Kelsey is also doing that.
I'm yelling at a desktop. Do not put me down with you.
With you laptop people.
Yeah. With you mobile computers.
I'm going mobile.
We're portable, you're not.
I mean, it's portable, just not very good. You have to get him like a radio flyer wagon or something for his desktop.
Maybe. We could get him like a golf cart, maybe.
Could we just get him one?
Yeah, we could.
Just for cruising the neighborhood?
I want to cruise in my neighborhood. I know it's in my neighborhood. White trash.
We can get you a
I want to
Bluetooth
stay
speaker.
inside.
Yeah.
Like some Molly Hatchet.
Yeah. No, because then if I start playing Molly Hatchet, they might take that as an invitation to come over.
Hey, what's Steve up to? I got to go find out.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
thank you.
Who's this guy? I didn't
Somebody's
realize he was that
flirting
cool.
with disaster.
Yeah, no, thank you. Fucking dildos shooting off fireworks on any day they can and revving engines at 1 a.m.
Steve, you sound like you live in the Wild West right now.
I do. I really do. It is
Wild West Beaver.
Yeah, it is
Beaver County.
out of control out here.
Well, hopefully we can bring a semblance of calm and peace back to you, Steve, with this episode, where it is not dry January, but it is Tryanuary.
Tryanuary.
Whatever.
You missed the end in that one.
3 minutes into the new year, I already bungled it.
Yeah. Dropping the ball.
That's all right. But yes, we are going to explore some new styles, some new breweries, things like that we've been kind of keeping our eye on. And this is our opportunity to delve into it. So that is our theme. So if you're looking for consistency, good luck.
Yeah, that's not going to happen because it's probably going to be 9 different beers. But maybe you have a line on a good one. Maybe.
So let's find out what you're going to try. You wear there, Steve. What are you drinking on?
So I'm starting Tryanuary with a shelfie. I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to?
Well, this is me doing a bungle, but I was you know how I have that little cat and mouse game going with that specific giant eagle that seems to have nothing to know, no idea what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. And I appreciate you keeping their identity under wraps.
Yeah. I've only told a few people, but it's so yeah, I was in their mix and match again, and they just had a bunch of stuff that I was like interested in. One of them is a beer that'll come up later in the show. And another one was like, they just had Nosferatu. I was like, oh yeah, shit. Yeah. I'm gonna get some Nosferatu. I haven't had that beer in fucking ever. And especially not since it's been rebranded as a red IPA and put in the cans. So yeah, got one of those, got some other stuff. But the beer I'm drinking now is by Great Divide. And this falls under Tryanuary for me because I don't think I've ever had an IPA by Great Divide. Yeah, but it's the Peach Milkshake IPA by them.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Yeah, it certainly looks delicious. It's just kind of bland.
I'm guessing it's not delicious.
Well, see, this is how that giant eagle got me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just bleep it. This is how that Giant Eagle got me, is that this was canned in September. And so, yeah, I don't know how long it's just been sitting dry in the shelves, and I don't know how long it's been sitting like cooling in the cooler. Like it actually hasn't been in the mix and match cooler the past couple times I've been there. So it's definitely just like something they migrated in there to get rid of. And I took the bait. They got me because I haven't had it before. I never had an IPA by Great Divide. I love their Yeti series. And if you've been following the show, I took a whole bunch. I took them for a ride as far as taking, Great Divide Yetis that were 2 for $6 at this Giant Eagle. So
she's still bananas.
Yeah, still bananas.
Yeah.
Well, it was horchata,
and I didn't
actually.
capitalize on that, and I regret not capitalizing on that.
That's your fault. I mean, I gave you the line. I gave you the story.
I know it is my fault.
Yeah, but this beer, it's not bad. I mean, it's a hazy IPA. I don't taste any peach at all in it. Like,
well, peach is one of those hard flavors because it's very easy to go with the kind of fake taste.
Right.
And if you do use natural peach, you're gonna have to use a lot of it.
Right. Yeah, it's very rare because I mean, even like going back a long time ago, we had that Omnipolo peach milkshake IPA, and it didn't really pull off peach that much. We had to get into Gloop Glop of 450 to get a real peach flavored beer, and even then it was peach rings, so it wasn't but yeah, this one's fine. It's drinkable. It's just feels very flat and generally flavorless, so I assume that's because it's just been sitting around for a minute.
So they got one back on you. Yeah,
they got one back on me. It's fine.
It's okay.
I don't consider this even at all. I still think I'm ahead like 7-1 at this point because of all the horchatas I bought, and they had Woot Stout in the mix and match, which like the mix and match is $12.99, but Woot Stout by itself is $18.99. So I've definitely got them back.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't nobody tell nobody nothing.
No, this stays in the tight inner circle.
Yeah, this is real inner circle shit, people. Don't fuck this up for me. But
don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.
But Adam, why don't you tell us what you're drinking?
I am going into a realm I never thought I would go into, but it's 2022. We're going to try something different, and we're going to start it off with a bang. I am trying a sour double IPA. So this is the Futura 9, and it is a sour double IPA with dragon fruit, passion fruit, peach, and strawberry. So it comes from Flying Machine out of beautiful North Carolina. It's a collaboration, Flying Machine and 8th State. I thought that I could try to use this as a way to see if my, taste towards IPAs may have changed a little bit to kind of dip my toe, because I do like my sours.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take a special set of taste buds to truly dive into this. It is more sour than it is hoppy. So I get it. I like it. But yeah, it is not particularly hoppy, but not too bad. Now in the glass, I already been drinking on it. So it's a nice orange color, kind of a high C look to it. Checks in at 9%. So I'm going to be easy on this one a little bit.
You're not going anywhere. You're already at your house.
Yeah.
This is true. But I still have to climb stairs. It's basically Friday. That's right.
Basically Friday.
Yeah.
Stairs, schmares. You can crawl up those. You're fine.
Can and have.
Or you can just get some DoorDash and lay down on your couch. It's 2022. Who cares?
I have yet to go into the DoorDash realm or Uber Eats or anything like that. I just can't justify it.
I'm with you. I definitely can't justify it. The fucking probably be $30 just to get a $10 sandwich out here. Fuck that.
I have a dasher on its way right now for dinner.
Nice.
So Jeff and I've leaned into it. It's, it's not terrible. We try to only do like local restaurants that we're just like, maybe a little too far. Or, oh, I'm real tired. Let's just get something tonight. So
I'm not faulting you. I mean, if I had the money and the proximity, sure. But I have neither the money nor the proximity to do that kind of shit.
No, I respect that. Yeah. I respect that.
But what are you drinking, Kelsey?
Well, I think I misunderstood the assignment. So my Tryanuary is trying to drink out stuff from the beer fridge so I can refill it with other stuff. So for the first beer, it's a good old Grist house beer, but and it's a coffee milk porter. So right in my wheelhouse, but second segment, I'll get something else that I don't normally drink.
Yeah,
whatever, I'm just trying to clean out the beer fridge. So that's my Tryanuary, is drinking through what's in the fridge.
But you know what? That's a good idea for a segment. Or not a segment, but for an entire episode. Everybody bring the oldest beer in your fridge?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why are you so mad about that?
Because you win by getting one of my worldwide stouts. Fuck you.
You're assuming I don't have worldwide stouts as well? Just
I know, but I'm
out?
not. Yeah, but I'm not wasting that on the show.
Oh, sorry for trying to have a good time with my friends.
Oh, you're trying to have a good time with your friends, and I'm trying to hoard and stash like a dirty dragon. So that's how it goes.
Dirty dragon. Yeah. So, I mean, I think that is a great episode idea, but maybe not the oldest beer, but from the back of the fridge, the mystery fridge giveth, and the mystery fridge.
I do have
an abundance.
Yeah, I do have one beer that is it's old and it's just sitting in there, and I bought it for an episode, and then I for whatever reason we didn't do the episode, and so now I just have this fucking prairie sour that's been sitting in my fridge forever, and now I don't like.
There's the episode idea. The most random beer in your fridge.
Sure. Yeah.
Or I got another. Oh, this is just we're just building episodes left and right here. But the lost beer episode, beers that we bought for episodes, but didn't quite make the cut because I've got 2 or 3 sitting there as well. That
you guys are just
orphaned. They're orphaned.
You guys are just reframing the same thing over and over again of just burn off what's in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody needs to bring beers for that episode because I got plenty here.
Yeah, you get too much. You don't drink enough. You get too much. People give you a lot of beer.
Good problems. Good problems.
I got beer from Adam tonight. It was such a treat.
See?
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Netflix bill was due.
This is the one instance in which trickle down economics does work.
Yes.
Doesn't work anywhere else, but it does work as long as Adam is the middleman for beer, because people give Adam beer and then it trickles down to other people because Adam can't drink all the beer.
I can't.
So it's the only way trickle down works. But
so with that in mind, I will not be running for Senate in 2022.
No, not a good idea.
No, that race is too crowded already for PA.
We'll let Fetterman win in 22, and I'll come in 24 or 26.
Yeah, unless you can find ways to siphon votes off Dr. Oz. I don't know that you have that appeal.
Let's not get into that conversation because I've got opinions.
I'm just saying, I just don't know that you have the personality to siphon votes off of his voter base. Because you're not a fucking imbecile. So
I like beer and sandwiches.
Yeah. You could do that. You could try that maybe, but
yeah,
you could try that and say like, I'm actually from Western Pennsylvania, so maybe that helps a bit. I
can actually find Route 422 on a map.
Maybe that's all you got to do. Just name fucking small towns and routes. 422, 38 through Eau Claire. I know how much people love fucking super local humor.
That's dumb enough to work.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to the news, notes, and neat of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And you might as well just kick it off with the biggest news story that hit this week. It's the most relevant. And, because we're recording, later than usual, we actually get to put this one on the show. Everybody's talking about it. Monster Energy drink buys Canarchy.
Wait, what?
So, Kelsey,
I missed this.
Yeah. So, Kelsey, if you're not aware, I mean, it happened today as we're recording. You're aware of Canarchy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Canarchy is that big conglomerate, union, whatever you want to call it, of a whole bunch of breweries that all got together. But the big names in that are Cigar City and Oskar Blues. And also included in that brand is Wild Basin, which is like the healthy seltzers that Oskar Blues puts out. Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. I don't like any seltzer, so yeah, it's whatever. But Monster Energy drink has bought them. Just all of the brands, everything for $330 million. Straight cash.
Straight cash.
Straight cash?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See, Monster can do that because they are valued at $46 billion.
That's a Tuesday for them.
Yeah. But that's because Monster is primarily owned by Coke. So
there is actually, I read, because I was looking at this, they only have a 20% stake.
Well, but that's still the major sharehold.
It is the major, but they don't have a majority stake.
Yeah, it's not a majority, but it's primarily Coke that owns, like a bulk of shares within
They got
Monster.
that Georgia money.
Yeah. Yeah. So Monster buys them out. Interesting notes about this. You have so many questions, Kelsey?
I have so many questions.
Why don't you ask?
I'm gonna let you keep going.
No, why don't you ask one of your questions and then ask one of your questions?
Why? Like, why now? Why this
Money.
Canarchy
Great.
Association? Yeah.
Great. I was going to get into it. I'll tell you why.
Great.
So interesting. It's funny though, because I'll divert for a second. I was scrolling through my Facebook feed, and this is where I first heard about it. And somebody posted in one of the shitty craft beer groups that I'm in, and they said that the only reason they could think why this is happening is because Oskar Blues developed the crowler technology, and now they want to put Monster in crowlers. That's fucking stupid and wrong, because 32-ounce Monsters already exist.
Yeah, they're already on the market.
And you don't need to buy Oskar Blues to have crowler. Fucking JR's has a crowler system. It's the dumbest thing. So don't never listen to a Facebook group is that story. But the real reason why is we've mentioned stories in the past about Coke is introducing hard Topo Chico. Pepsi partnered with Boston Beer Company, and they're going to be releasing hard Mountain Dew seltzer. And obviously, I mean, I don't know if I'm pretty sure we said something about Monster when we did that story, but obviously now Monster wants to do hard Monster. That's all it is. They just want to get in the game. They want to do hard Monster.
So really, they're just backdooring their way into old Four Loko.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say. So basically,
yes, they might be able to find the legislation or the loopholes or something, because it is Coke. It's Coke and Monster. If anybody has the money to fucking change legislation around, but you think about all the hard coffee energy drinks that have come out as well. Monster has a line of hard coffees, or not hard coffees, but they have a line of coffees, and it's the only thing I drink from them, because they are good. The Irish blend and the oat milk one. They're great.
Ooh, I haven't had the oat milk one.
Nor have I.
It's hard to find, but it's awesome. And I hate
Right.
it. I hate it for being awesome because it means I got to buy things that have Monster branding on them.
I mean, I don't mind like a white Monster like every once in a while, but like that's really rare. Like I need to be really tired, or like I need like I'm gonna need a big day ahead of me, and I'm like white Monster, let's go.
Like I can tell you, 2010 Steve is super fucking excited about this partnership because I used to really drink the shit out of fucking energy drinks. Like in 2010, I worked a shitty job, and if you started telling me that the shitty energy drink I drink is now going to have alcohol in it, oh great, then I'm going to get like wasted at work and do my shitty job and stay in it longer than I did.
Wow.
Well, thank God that didn't come out 10 years ago.
Right? No, there's just regular Four Loko, and everybody, that's the thing. If it's Monster branded or Mountain Dew branded, any of these kind of things, you can maybe hide the fact that there's booze in it. You know, if you have a boss who doesn't know the difference between the garbage you're drinking, and
just keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't let them smell your breath. Throw it in the trash can. Keep that gum on you.
An unmarked container, you're good to go.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
It's only going to be 5 to 13%, so you're not going to get super wasted. I don't know how high Monster is shooting. That's the thing. Like Mountain.
My guess is 8 minimum.
I think it's got to be 8 because if they're competing with the Mountain Dews were only going to be 5 or 6. The standard seltzer shit. So like the Monsters have always gone bigger. So I think you're looking at something that's going to be like competing with Steel Reserve.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could see it starting in the 8 because like even like those hard White Claws that are 8%. Like if you're even trying to outdo that, like you have to at least start at 8 then.
Yeah.
This could be easily 9, 10, which is terrifying.
This is gonna be a problem.
It is. Again, 2010 Steve is so fucking excited to bring home like 2 or 3 and just get wasted and play Call of Duty.
The other thing with these branded, we're all assuming this is what's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But the other nice thing, quote unquote, nice thing is you can feign ignorance. Like,
right.
Oh, I just grabbed something quick out of the fridge. I didn't realize that it had alcohol in it. I just saw Mountain Dew and grabbed it.
Right.
Oops. Sorry.
Yeah. Oops.
So that's a free pass. You get one free pass.
Yeah, you packed it and then you had just one, you gotta use that just one time. You're gonna have a bad day of work. And you're like, this is the day. This is the day I crack it open and I ask for forgiveness rather than apologize or whatever.
Not that I am advocating that, but that's what's gonna happen.
Drink at work. Fuck your bosses. They don't love you. You kidding me? Ugh.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think that it is completely obvious that this was what the move is, that they're looking to sell hard branded Monster because, like I said, Wild Basin, which is why I brought them up, they already have infrastructure in Oskar Blues and Cigar City as far as distribution. Like think of both of them. One's Florida, one's Colorado, and they both reach here. So they have huge distribution networks. And they just, with Wild Basin, they have like the baseline of making seltzer. So this is all in place. And it's going to be, I read like the deal is going to go through basically by the end of this quarter. So,
damn. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I could see fucking like summertime. You're going to see Monster, whatever, nightmares.
I'm wondering,
punch nightmares.
I'm wondering if they also invested to try to get in on the THC game as well.
Who knows? Maybe
Monster and THC. That would be a combination.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know that Oskar Blues has ever dipped their toes in to that yet.
Publicly,
but I mean, of the few states that you can do that in, I think, obviously Colorado is one of them. So yeah, I think, maybe they'll explore that a little bit too. And we'll see, but that's the big news. I don't. It doesn't bother me. The one other note that was very important about this, though, because Monster Energy drink does not brew anything alcoholic, that means all of these brands are still technically craft. Because
Cool.
because these brands are not being bought by a larger brewing company.
Keep moving those goalposts, Brewers Association.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep moving them goalposts.
Despite the fact that it's $46 billion in valuation. Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's fine.
On equal footing as Cobblehouse.
That's right. Just as on equal footing as the Arboretum Trail.
A dune is garage.
Yeah, same thing. Same.
Yeah. And when I say that, I don't mean to disparage Cobblehouse or Arboretum. They both make good beers.
No, but they also know that neither of them are owned by a $46 billion conglomerate.
Right.
Yeah.
There's that.
Everything just keeps getting conglomerated.
Hell yeah. Conglomeration.
Yeah. It'll all just be owned by Coke, Walmart, and Northrop Grumman.
And Disney.
And Disney.
Don't leave out Disney.
Yeah.
And how do you leave out the mouse, Adam, from that list?
This house does not recognize the mouse.
Yeah, it doesn't. He doesn't watch Disney stuff, really.
No, really don't.
All right. Well, first, you're missing out. And second, I mean, that's up to you. Do you watch ESPN, though? Because that's the mouse.
That is true. There is one good show on ESPN. That's it. Pardon the interruption. They get 30 minutes. That's it.
The best show on ESPN.
Everything beyond that, I could probably sidestep it.
Fair enough.
All right.
Adam, did you have a news?
I have just a quick hitter here. If you want free beer, that's right, free beer. You can head on down to SeaWorld or Busch Gardens down in Florida.
No.
Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, they're having a free beer promotion later this month. Now, here's where the fun comes in. They say free beer. You have to be over 21. That's no problem. You get 1 7-ounce pour.
Boo.
No.
That's it. No repeats.
No.
Boo.
No.
1 7-ounce pour. You walk in, they squeeze the rag off the bar. There you go.
This is what is the fucking term for it?
Bullshit.
Well, no, it's bullshit for sure. But there's that term that people have been noticing the sizes of foods getting smaller.
Yes, shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation. This is shrinkflation of beer because it's not even a full 8 ounce. What a piece of shit.
It's barely a taster.
Yeah.
It's barely a taster. Now I understand that some will say don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and I can appreciate that. But at that size or quantity, just do it. Don't advertise it. Just do it.
Right.
When you come in, it's here, have half a beer.
Yeah.
Because that's all you're getting is half a beer.
How much did you pay to get into a dumbass shit park anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the question. What does a ticket to SeaWorld cost these days?
Yeah. And how big are the whales? Are they shrinkflating as well?
They're down to dolphins now.
Exactly.
No.
See? It's not a great experience for anybody. You have shitty imprisoned animals. You're paying too much to see shitty imprisoned animals, and nobody's getting a full beer. That place sucks. Eat my butt.
At least with Busch Gardens, they've got roller coasters.
Sure.
Yeah. That's fair.
Actually, SeaWorld in Orlando has at least one roller coaster.
Oh, wow.
I'll be there later this month.
Yeah. Oh no. Really?
And not at SeaWorld, but in Orlando. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, if you want to go and get half a beer.
Nope. Nope.
Give me that 7 ounces.
No.
Charge it to the company's credit card.
Yeah, take an $18 Uber over there to buy your $40 ticket.
Mm-hmm.
To get your free 7 ounces of beer.
Yeah. That all makes sense.
Ooh, I don't think any of that would get passed. Good try, though.
Go see some sad dolphins.
Sad dolphins.
Yeah.
All right. I got one more, and it's also really quick, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But Molson Coors, we've heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
They are killing their St. Archer brand, which was an early fake. Yeah, I know. Who cares? We're all brokenhearted. But interestingly, do you guys remember who Kings and Convicts are?
I remember the name of them causing a hubbub a year or two ago.
Yeah, they're the ones who bought Ballast Point from Constellation Brands.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're buying pretty much all of the shit that Molson Coors is leaving by killing St. Archer, which includes a 100,000 barrel system.
Oh.
Yeah. And 2 tap rooms. And they're also going to actually try to retain a lot of the staff.
Okay. All right. Respect to them for that.
So,
Respect
yeah.
that.
I mean, they bought all that Ballast Point stuff, and then we haven't seen Ballast Point.
Shit, you're right.
You know, I don't think they've been brewing Ballast Point, with maybe the exception a little bit in Illinois, but even then, I've never heard anybody talk about it. So this very possibly. Yeah, I know your brains
My brain's broken. Yeah, my brain's broken right now hearing that.
Yeah, because you don't think about it much, because I mean, we drink so much local and we have so many choices.
Yeah,
you know, you don't really look for Ballast Point, but yeah, we haven't seen Ballast Point really. But with this giant facility may be the turning point that Ballast Point actually comes back. Maybe. Who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, St. Archer's dead, and long live Ballast Point, I guess. I don't know.
If they bring back bad habanero sculpin, not all will be forgiven, but they're on the road to recovery.
Oh yeah, bring back habanero sculpin, bring back the spruce sculpin. Yes. That one was good too. Yes. And bring back or I don't even know, bring back, but make a ghost pepper one, you know?
Oh yeah.
Thrill me.
Did you say thrill me?
I did.
Entice the palate a little more. Thrill.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So yeah, those is the news is. Let's go back to the beers is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Great Divide didn't get better. It's fine. It's drinkable. It's passable. At this point, from sitting on the shelf, it tastes like most IPA home brews. So it's not.
So it's good. It's good Divide.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine Divide.
It's fine Divide.
It's fine Divide. Adam?
This is the Futura 9. This is the collab between 8th State and Flying Machine. This is their sour double IPA. Yeah, not bad. I appreciate that they went more sour than IPA. That helps me drink it. I like the combination of the fruit flavors they got going on there. I don't know that I would recommend this to an IPA drinker. I think this is a bit of a narrow scope beer, but if it hits, it's gonna hit.
So it's one of those, if you like sours and IPAs, you'll be fine, but
yeah,
careful if you're not a fan of one or the other.
Yeah. Don't hand this to a rando at a party.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
It's a hard mode beer, not a casual.
And it is a little bit elitist to say that, but there is truth in that.
Yeah, I mean it's not elitist if you're just looking out for somebody else's palate. Because you're not trying to give them something they dislike. If you're being elitist like I am, where I say you can't have my old worldwide stouts, that's different. That's selfishness. But in this case,
my own old worldwide stouts.
Exactly. In this case, you're just looking out for somebody else.
Don't worry, Kelsey. I got extras.
But Kelsey, did you want to throw some notes about your beer if you want to?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it tastes like breakfast, which it, is serving me continental breakfast. So I'll do something different for the next one.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't think you named it at the top of the segment because it is the Grist House Continental Breakfast, but we've had that on the show, I believe.
We've had it on the show. We drink Grist House. It's a local.
It's good stuff.
I'll see what else I can find.
Cool.
Not a local beer. And
That's fine. It doesn't. I mean, it just has to be new to you. That's the whole, kind of, because all the breweries.
This is new to me.
It's not new to you. You've had it.
I synced it.
Synced it. Yeah, but I mean, all the breweries I'm drinking tonight are breweries that I've had before, but they're new beers to me. So, like, even though this came out in September, I still think it's new for 2021.
I'll buy that.
So yeah,
I will say I like the can art on it. It's a nice looking can.
It's real nice.
It's enticing. All right, well, let's take a break. We'll get some new beers, and we'll continue to try our beers. I didn't have a thing for that. Bye.
We'll be right back. This is.
First Sip Brew Box is a one-of-a-kind subscription service for craft beer lovers based right here in Pittsburgh. Every month, First Sip will send you a box full of craft beer enthusiast essentials, including t-shirts, glassware, and even food. Right now, our friends at First Sip Brew Box have an offer for you. Just sign up for a 3-month subscription and get your 4th month free. Just enter the code HOPUSA when you sign up at firstsipbrewbox.com. That's HOPUSA at checkout to get your 4th month free at firstsipbrewbox.com.
Welcome back. This is our Tryanuary episode 2022.
I thought it was Tryanuary.
Did I screw it up again?
Yes, you did.
Well, third time's the charm. I'm going to keep Tryanuary and get this right.
Yeah, nope. Screwed it up that time too.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're missing the N.
Let's say I was missing it, Bob.
Whatever. Move on.
Anyway.
But yes, we are Tryanuarying some new beers. So, Kelsey, you get to go first because I know you got one ready to rock and roll.
Heck yeah, I do. So this is from Decadent Ales. It's their coconut almond macaron beer.
Dang.
It's with coconut almond and sugar added. I'm not going to lie. I bought this strictly because of the can art on the front of this.
Don't blame you one bit.
And the color. And I was like, oh, I like macarons. Oh, I like coconut and almond. And I was like, oh, it's an IPA. Oh, well, I'm still buying. So time to try it.
Nice.
And it's been in the beer fridge for a little bit of time. So
this is it's a nice tie-in from segment 1.
Indeed.
Yes. It
a lot later than I thought.
Yeah. Those Decadent ales. It's been a while since I've had one just because they get real syrupy and weird.
I've never had a Decadent ale, so I'm gonna try this out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, yeah, you're in for a treat. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, some of the. I mean, like they have one that's a French toast IPA, and it tastes exactly like French toast, but it's like also like drinking syrup. So
it's all French toast.
Yeah, it's a toss up. Man, I want some fucking French toast.
IPA. Can't wait. Ooh, French toast sounds good.
Yeah, fuck. I'm hungry.
We'll save that beer for next week then.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like an IPA.
Really?
It has that back coconut sweetness, though.
Oh,
I'm gonna let this warm up and see what happens to it. I'm not mad about it.
Cool. Well, enjoy that as you will. I mean.
Thanks.
Yeah, I hope it works out for you in the end.
Me too.
Like I said, they're hit and miss, and it's been a while since I've had one. So
I feel like you're going to follow that up with good luck in your future endeavors.
No. No, I mean, maybe it's time we get some more Decadent back on the show. Who knows?
This is true.
Because they've been pumping out because they have a whole bunch of those macarons and they have a whole bunch of mochi fucking beers.
Ooh, a mochi.
Yeah.
They just been spinning that flavor wheel.
Yeah, they just spin the flavor wheel and then throw an additional dart at something else, and it's all just anagrams with them. But yeah, my beer is also. I feel like my beer perfectly fits exactly what I was going for, in that it is a beer that I wanted to try. but I didn't want to buy an entire 4 or 6 pack of. It is by the Ellicottville Brewing Company out of that New York area.
Mm-hmm.
And it is their sugar cookie, which is obviously a holiday release.
Ooh.
And it's a pastry ale with ribbons of rich vanilla, creamy biscuit, and aroma of fresh baked cookies. And it comes in at 5.6%, which is the most surprising part.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It does look good.
So yeah, it's super picturesque too. It's like completely clear.
It's beautiful.
Tasting it, Adam, do you remember not too long ago we did that cookie episode with all the beers from O'Fallon?
Or O'Fallon, if you're a fan of the show.
This tastes like a little bit more vanilla-y version of that vanilla cream ale they had.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. It's not bad, and it also has more of a cookie, like biscuit back end to it.
Okay.
So it feels like pretty vanilla light up front. It's like a light vanilla ale up front, and then it's like a thick biscuit malt back end. So if you're into that,
which I am. I
mean, you might be. It's fine. It's not rocking my socks.
Okay.
Just I feel like, I don't know. This one was a gamble for me, which is why I put it in Tryanuary. because I've been seeing
the perfect place for it.
Yeah, I've been seeing it everywhere. Like I saw it at like the Moon Eagle, and I saw it at a bunch of other places. But I only wanted one can because I knew this was a dicey toss-up.
Could go either way.
Yeah. And then so I found it at my special Eagle in the mix and match. This was the beer I was referencing in the first segment. That the whole reason why I started digging in that mix and match, and I wound up with a buzz, and then this one's fine. So yeah.
Okay. Not bad for $3.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a win-win-win.
Adam, what you drinking?
So I am back in the Pittsburgh area. I'm back in the Keystone State, and this is the Two Frays Magnificent Beast.
Ooh.
This is their Schwarzbier or black lager, if you're into that. The reason I went with this with Tryanuary.
You did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. The reason I went with this is it seems like Pittsburgh breweries didn't dabble in this style for the longest time, and all of a sudden it seems like there's been like half a dozen just showed up.
Yeah.
So it seems like something's happening there. So I wanted to find out what was going on with Pittsburgh Schwarzbiers. I like Two Frays. It was there in front of me, so I bought it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's
order operation makes sense.
I mean, you look at it, Schwarzbier.
Yeah.
Comes in at, what does this come in at? 5.4? Yeah, 5.4. So just a good, easy drinker. It's got a good malty, backbone to it. I don't particularly like using the phrase multi backbone, but it's got it.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't. We've so strayed from the light of God, considering the way flavors are with beers nowadays, that you almost never have a multi backbone on anything.
I'm just glad there was a second part of that sentence.
No, I mean, I could stop it at the beginning and it still counts.
No, thank you. But yeah, I like this beer. Once again, Two Frays makes good stuff. I like this recipe that they did. So I'm gonna keep drinking it.
Yeah. That Schwarzbier explosion was very nice, and I hope that continues next fall, and I assume it will. But yeah, there was plenty of good Schwarzbiers. I've been wanting to try that Two Frays one, but I also had the one from Abjuration. That was very good. And I had a couple more that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know they're out there. And I know that I
find them.
Yeah, I know that I found them, and I know that I will get them again. But cool. Yeah, but as I said, I think this will continue on into the next fall, and Schwarzbiers might actually become the official style of Pittsburgh. We've been saying a lot how brown ales are kind of like, they're considered a Pittsburgh beer. But maybe it's time that we put our foot down and say Schwarzbier are the Pittsburgh ale.
So if you had a Schwarzbier and a lager, you can have yourself some black and gold.
Sure.
Good about yourself.
Sure. Sure.
Would you be willing to put that into your 2022 predictions, Steve?
No, that was just a lead in. My other predictions are something else.
Okay. All right. But yes, for this segment, we are going to get into our predictions for beer in 2022. Where do we think beer is heading locally, nationally, internationally, intergalactic? We don't know. But we came up with 3 or 4 ideas of what we thought was going to happen in beer throughout the year. And with a little bit of luck, assuming we remember, we're going to come back at the end of the year and review and see how right we were.
If we remember.
And assuming that
remember,
none of us win the lottery and sod off to the mountains, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
Buy me a mountaintop.
Buy me a mountaintop. It'll be my old mountain.
Then I'm gonna buy Monster Energy. That way I can go have some Cigar City.
You might be able, depending on the lottery you win, maybe you can buy off one of the lesser brands in Canarchy, but you're not getting.
No, with my luck, I'll win just enough to get like the first spot Hoodoo days. That's it.
Yeah, you can do that. That's not bad.
No, that's like a $50 ticket. I'll take that.
Not bad. You can go to both Hoonapoo days and Dark Lord days. How about that? That's how rich I am.
Oh, he's got Hoonapoo money.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you or Kelsey go first. What is one of your predictions?
So I'll go first on this. And it kind of ties in with what you were talking about in terms of styles for 2022. And I have a prediction for a style that's going to come back in vogue and going to come back hard. It's going to be the Hefeweizen. I have a feeling that the Hefeweizen's going to come back hard this year. And I have a reason behind that.
Sure.
Because it is twofold. Number one, it's an easy drinker. So you can drink a lot. Conversely, you can also sell a lot. And on the other side of that, from the consumer side of things, yes, it's an easy drinker, but you can also, have it either clovey, spicy, or you can go in the sweet bubblegum banana route. So it can kind of, cover a couple of bases at the same time. And let's be honest, we're getting to a point in time where it's time for a little bit of treats, but we can't have too many treats. So we need like a little snacky treat. And I think the Hefeweizen hits that absolutely perfect. So 2022 is going to be the year of the Hefeweizen.
Okay. I would give other reasons for that as well. It's cheap. It's cheaper to make.
That is true. Yeah.
I would assume that, being it's a malt and wheat base, and the most expensive thing that would be in a Hefeweizen would be the specialty yeast, but I don't know how much more expensive it is than any other yeast. So
I could tell you from a home brew perspective, it really isn't.
Right.
There's not much cost difference.
Right. So if you're looking for something that has a varied flavor profile, as you said, you can put forth a Hefeweizen that has, you can put a whole bunch out if you want.
Yeah.
Maybe you put some adjuncts in them. Maybe you don't. Who cares?
Don't ruin my beer. That is a sacred cow to me. Don't touch my Heffies.
Fair enough. Kelsey, what is your prediction?
So I'm going to stick in this conversation of styles that I think are going to come back. We really need something that's going to be a good counterpoint to this still large IPA craze that's out there. So I'm going to bet on some like older styles of beer, like some of the brown ales, some lagers, maybe a nice cream ale. Like I think maybe like a pale ale even. Like I feel like people are going to start leaning into that a little more in 2022. We've kind of reached the pinnacle of sweet hazy, juicy, too big for anyone to really truly enjoy, like a total palate destroyer. Like, I just think people are going to maybe take a step back and go back to some basics. It doesn't mean we still can't have like a nice toffee tinged brown ale or, you know, a really nice, like smooth cream ale. But I think that's where we're going to head. My cat tends to agree with me.
I mean, it heard you spitting truth, so it showed up.
Mhm.
I think that falls into, the back to simplicity, back to cost efficiency. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a hunch that at least here locally, Golden Age, they're going to have an impact.
Yeah. I mean, they're already having an impact. People are enjoying their beers, but I think that if they're planning on focusing on simplicity and just doing German styles and not putting out fucking bananas, crazy fucking gloop glop shit, then yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's plenty of wrong with gloop glop shit. Gloop
Maybe
glop.
just a gloop and a glop.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Gloop glop milk sours are not a personality. So I think you're both right, but I don't think you're right enough.
Story of my life.
My prediction is
Shocker.
There's already been reports that it is becoming more costly to produce beer than it is to sell beer. Those reports are already out there. So what is how do you fix this? You got to start skimping on ingredients. And what's a good way to skimp on ingredients? Corn and dextrose. Those are cheap as hell. We're throwing corn away by the pallets, by the truckfuls. It's all over the place. We're lousy with corn. We're disgusting. So as inflation and scarcity and supply lanes, all of that shit factors in, we're going to start seeing some malt liquors, baby. Gone are the days of clean drinking barley beers. We're getting some corn ass dextrose shit. And we're going back to 3 C's of hops. Maybe you taste them, maybe you don't. We're getting some malt liquors. We're getting some malt liquor teas. We're getting marshmallow malt liquor. That's what's the future. That's the future.
No, I refuse to buy in.
Cherry flavored malt liquor.
No,
I refuse.
No.
Start stealing IP. Start stealing IP branding from Robitussin and Dimetap, so it tastes like cough medicine. 8%, and that's the other thing is because you're using these cheap ass high sugar things. You can start selling higher ABV, which is gonna that plays into inflation. You don't want to spend $25 on a 2-pack unless it's going to get you turned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to say you're right, Steve, and I don't want to agree with you, but I could potentially see this happening.
I could too.
Oh, makes me sad though.
I live in the Darklands.
Or I'm going to contend on the other side of this. Breweries are going to start leaning more into technology and more things that are derived in a lab in order to make up for some of the supply chain shortage. Like maybe they're going to start cultivating like lab yeasts that will give you some of that flavoring that, you would be getting from something exotic like a guava or a papaya or something that maybe you're not going to be able to get because of the supply chain, or they're going to find some like sort of a synthetic hop or like some powder or some additive that you can add to your brew. We're
not putting K2 in our beers.
I know that. I'm just saying, that could be the other side of this, though.
Yeah,
is that we get maybe a little more tech focused.
Your necessity, the mother of invention. The bright siding of things is definitely throwing off my malt liquor future, and I don't love it.
So it's malt liquor versus impossible gloop glop.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Beyond beer.
I like my Hefeweizen Future.
Yeah, well, that's you.
I like my old world style future,
Yeah.
but like I'm also, you know.
Yeah, Kelsey, you can come visit my Future.
See, this is I'm.
Steve, you're not invited.
Can I bring
I don't care. I don't need to be invited. I'm
Show up anyways.
Yeah, I'm here to turn things down. Be the voice of despair. Too many of these segments are going to be, oh yeah, I just think brewed IPAs might come back, and it's like, no, we're getting malt.
No. 2022, the year of the malt.
That's right.
Liquor.
Adam, what is your next prediction?
So my next prediction is something that, if you follow us on Twitter, was actually brought up a week or so ago. But it comes back to our dystopian future where everything costs too much and we need to find alternatives. But cans are going to be too expensive. Bottles are going to be too expensive. But you know what's not going to be too expensive?
Bags.
That is correct. We're going to have bag beers. We're going to have our Capri Suns. We're going to be like our Canadians with their milk bags. That's what's going to happen.
Hella bags.
See, that should be the name of our beer bag company, Hella Bags.
Yeah. What do you need? I need hella bags right now.
Hella bag.
Put all this beer in. How many
But
bags?
I see at least one brewery going down that path, and it will start out probably by necessity, and I wouldn't be surprised if it started by a Canadian company.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they probably already have an idea of the supply chain of how to get their milk bags and repurpose them into a beer bag. So yeah, I could see them first. However, please remember that fucking, what is that shitty wine that I don't drink? The box of Franzia, although it looks like it comes in a box, is actually in a bag.
This is true.
In the box. A lot of all the box wines all of them are in a bag in the box.
Right. Yeah.
Like your photo box, your black box.
I've had black box. I actually don't hate it. This is one of the few wines I don't hate, and that's just like weird to me.
So are you familiar with the game
Slap the bag?
Slap the bag?
Slap the
Okay.
bag.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So I've heard it and I've never watched it been played before. Can somebody
you've
give me
never played it?
I have never played. Could somebody give me a 30-second rundown of what it is besides slapping the bag?
So Adam, you take the bag and you slap it.
It's literally just the game drink. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just
it's one person holds the bag, calls someone over to slap the bag, which they do, and then you just pretty much start chugging from the bag of wine.
So basically,
and then that person becomes like the holder of the bag. Sometimes like it depends on how many times it turns around. That's how much you have to drink. There are some house rules involved.
Okay. All right. So it's basically drink till you can't with extra steps.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that. I will never play it, but I'm on board with it.
Why? Aren't we going to play it this weekend?
No.
I invite everybody to come slap my bag. Oh!
First one of the year.
Hey, yeah.
First one of the year.
Hell yeah. Kelsey, prediction?
I think because breweries are still recovering from the pandemic and we're still in the pandemic, I think breweries are going to need to find a way to do revenue somehow. A lot of them have gone to canning, which might not be sustainable for who knows how much longer. So I think a lot of satellite tap rooms might start popping up places, or like satellite tap room collectives where maybe a couple local breweries go in on a space together and they all serve out of this location. So it's bringing money to the brewery. It's bringing more awareness to the community. It's people being able to come together to try these beers. Maybe a brewery that you like is like 40 minutes, 45 minutes potentially. And you're just like, man, like I just don't know. Like, I don't know what the situation is over there. Like, are we going to have to be indoor, outdoor? How many people are there? So, but if there's like a tap room or like a satellite outpost, almost like 15, 20 minutes, like I'm going to hit that up and still be able to drink the beer.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of reminds me of like a food truck roundup.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's it could be like a beer roundup.
Yeah. There's something like that, I believe, in North Carolina, in Asheville or Charlotte, I forget. And I believe it was actually Canarchy of all people, but they opened a collective tap room in North Carolina, and it was also only collaborations. It was a weird thing, but
yeah, it was like the Beeratorium or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I could see that happening with if people truly wanted to like come together as a community and put an outpost somewhere of having all local. Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be like all the breweries coming together for this, but maybe even it's just one brewery opens an outpost somewhere.
Right.
And maybe another one opens their own outpost somewhere. So I just think like these satellite tap rooms.
Yeah. Like if there's a whole bunch of breweries in the middle of PA that don't reach either direction really, but maybe they can work the logistics out of bringing that beer to a satellite tap room in Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. So
exactly,
I like that.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, not a bad prediction. Don't know if it'll happen, but yeah, it's
I don't know either, but like
we'll see.
Kelsey, you are building a brighter future.
Cute.
Which means it's my turn now.
And now the darkness.
Yeah. So we talked about Mountain Dew and we talked about Monster Energy drink. But where the fuck is Red Bull in all this?
No.
My prediction is that Red Bull is just going to buy every brewery in Las Vegas. and just rebrand them Red Bull. It's not even going to be. They're going to start there. And they're just going to start selling alcoholic Red Bull, and then you'll also get your, Jaeger and Red Bull shots, or your SoCo and Red Bull shots. It's all just going to be like the M&M store, but for Red Bull and alcohol, and regular Red Bull if you really want it. But no water, no water. But fuck you
so much. I hate this so much.
And also, I mean, if it's since it's starting in Nevada and Las Vegas, they're going to introduce the THC Red Bulls as well. So you get THC Red Bulls, you got CBD Red Bulls, you got SoCo and Red Bull, you got vodka and Red Bull, Jaeger and Red Bull, and just a Red Bull seltzer, but no water.
Why are you an agent of chaos, Steve?
Head injuries and drug abuse.
I mean, I'm here for your agent of chaosness, but like, this is a dark path. Yeah. Like, this sounds awful.
Can I at least pull two out? Can I pull Able Baker and Banger Brewing out of that quandary, out of that quagmire?
No, they're like the closest to the strip. They're on like Old Strip, aren't they?
They're the good ones.
Yeah, I know they're the good ones, but they're bought. They also have the best spaces. They're gone.
They do. Banger Brewing does have really nice space.
And whatever,
banging.
Who the fuck, the hockey player that owns a Las Vegas brewery.
Oh, was that Reeves?
I think it was Reeves or something like that. Yeah, he has one. He'll be first to sell. He's out.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's out. Red Bull gives him money. He's out.
Red Bull gives him money.
Yeah, Red Bull gives him money, and then so you'll see that pop up in America. But then like they'll also take the BrewDog route and start putting them in like the UK and shit like that. So look forward to Red Bull cafes. Much like the
Red Bull sugar-free sour. Oh no! Why am I thinking of beer names already?
It's all there. Much like the Taco Bell cantinas, these will be Red Bull breweries.
Like the Taco Bell Hotel.
Yeah, and you can watch them make Red Bull right on site.
Gross. All right, I'm gonna step away from yours, so that way we don't have to listen to it anymore. I hate it. But I got one more prediction for you.
So
there will be at least one brewery that will lean a little too hard into a political issue one way or the other. There will be a boycott. There will be all sorts of noise on Twitter. And then everybody will realize that the beer wasn't worth talking about in the first place because it was pedestrian at best.
You can't pick free space on the bingo card.
Yes, I can. Going to happen.
Thanks for the layup, Muggsy.
That's right. That's all.
Yeah, I know that's all. There's nothing to that. Somebody's going to make a fucking noise and then we're not going to care a week later because it's all from a brewery that we're not even near or ever drank from.
We're going to care about.
Yeah. Kelsey, did you have a final prediction?
No, I've said all of mine.
Okay.
Oh, great. That means it's Steve's turn again.
Yeah.
Great.
All the quicker.
I yield my time to Steve.
To the Senator of Chaos.
To the Senator of Chaos, I yield my time.
So if you've seen any bit of the news as of late, there's been rumblings and grumblings about how there is research into marijuana and specifically cannabis oils and acids that have been able to fight off infection of COVID, as well as also just reduce, the severity of the infection. My prediction is that the government will finally see the value in this. They will finally see the value in legalizing weed, and you're going to see a huge takeoff in the THC beverage industry because it's going to be such it plays in everything that we should want. It gives us the bread and circus of legalized weed. It gives people who are really fearful about COVID but want an alternative solution to a vaccine something to do. They can buy THC cans and it will be approved by the government. They get their weed. They get their fucking COVID fix. How many people want that? A lot of people want that. And then the government will finally be able to collect taxes on something that they've been like missing out on for years upon years, like the fucking idiots they are. Everybody wins in this scenario.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
Everyone wins.
I don't hate it.
You don't even have to prove
it.
You don't even have to prove the science of the weed combating COVID, but just the fact that story is kind of out there in the ether now, like that's good enough for anybody who's into homeopathy. Those buffoons will buy any dumb shit. People are getting into drinking their pee and colloidal silver again. Why not just give them weed?
Wait, what? They're drinking their pee now?
Yes. Did you miss that?
Oh, no.
I even heard about that, Adam.
I'm just so tired. They're drinking their pee now?
Yes, they're drinking their pee now. But that's my prediction. My prediction is the government will finally see they have a good excuse to legalize it beyond just making all the money that they know they want to, but they also get the money that they want. They can pay off some of the fucking ridiculous debt that we've incurred to nothing. We don't owe anybody, but for some reason we have debt.
Debt is a construct.
Yeah.
Debt is a construct.
This is an everybody wins situation. And then there's those of us who just want to have, THC beverages.
Someone just wants to have a nice Tuesday evening.
Yeah. Somebody just wants to have a nice chill fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon hard coffee weed indica.
Just takes the edge off.
Just a fucking chill out on a Wednesday.
And that's okay.
That's right.
Who needs wine down Wednesday when you can have weed Wednesday?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That doesn't weed Wednesday. I don't know. It's too on the nose. We'll figure it out.
I know. We need to workshop it. It's fine.
Yeah. We can have Sativa Saturday, but then it's like, what do you do for indica? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
We got
time, but hopefully by the end,
But before that, I believe we need to come back to the beers that we were drinking, enjoying. Kelsey, I'll start with you. How was your beer?
How is
your beer?
It's different.
Okay.
It's different.
So let me ask you this. Is it more IPA or is it more Macaron?
It's more IPA on my palate. It's also possible because it's been sitting in my fridge for probably like a year that all of the sweetness just like went into IPA world. Yeah, I would give this Decadent Ale a try again. Maybe something a little fresher.
I would agree. Yeah, Decadent. A few of the Decadents that I've had definitely go away from the IPA side of things and go towards the flavor that they are. So yeah, I would definitely give them another shot.
Yeah.
Try some of the marshmallow ones they put out, and go up to Vintage Estates. They always seem to have a fucking huge catalog of Decadent there.
Have yourself a day.
You need to go to Vintage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just pick you up, Steve, and we can go to Vintage.
Hooray!
Adam, you can come too.
Hooray! Steve, how about you? How was your Ellicottville treat?
Sugar cookie. Honestly, 16 ounces was too much.
Okay.
It just starts burning you out on like sugary softness. It just, I don't know.
So you're saying if you had 7 ounces and a whale show to watch,
I'd be into it.
Better. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's a fine beer, but it doesn't blow my socks off, just like that Ophelin cookie beer didn't blow my socks off. And it just got, I don't know, it needs more natural vanilla to it. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Adam, you?
So for me, the two Frays, Magnificent Beast. Yeah, I liked it. I'm a fan of what Two Frays is doing with this style. I like it. I'm going to finish it. Yeah, good beer. I'm glad Two Frays exists in this world. I'm glad Schwarzbier exists in this world instead of Steve's dystopian nightmare that he's proposing.
Give it time.
No.
Yes.
No, I will fight that tooth and nail.
THC and malt liquor seltzer is coming.
Oh.
Coming.
I don't want to.
I'm hopping on the chaos train. Let's go.
Ride this shit out.
All right. Well, we're going to ride this shit out right into the next segment. So we will be right back with some fresh beers.
Welcome back to the Jojatorium.
Whoa, Matt, this isn't an episode. It's a trailer.
Well, what the hell's a trailer, Adam?
It's where we tell people what they can expect from our podcast, Decaying with the Boys.
Well, they can expect to hear us talk shop on pro wrestling, craft beer, horror movies, and pop culture, like Britney Spears' creepy father and stuff like that.
We've literally never talked about Britney, but we do take our shots at everything else you said.
Well, then I guess I can also tell them they can find us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, and Anchor FM.
And don't forget to find us on all social media at Decaying WTB.
Cheers.
Segment 3, coming at you. If you've come this far, congratulations. This isn't a treasure map. You're not getting a treasure, except for us. We are your treasure. Aw.
The treasure is the friends you made along the way.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You like that? Well, you kind of had to have some sort of positivity after Steve's just nightmarescape of the future in 2022, possibly 2023 if it still exists.
I'm sorry you all aren't ready for it.
I'm never ready for this sort of thing. I'm never ready for this.
Get ready. You've had 2 years to learn.
Hate it. All right. We're not going to dwell on that. We're going to dwell on good stuff like beer and Tryanuary.
Hell yeah, you
right?
did it. You learned.
Tryanuary. All right. Okay.
Nice work.
All right. Okay. So Tryanuary, we're going to try new things. And I'm going to go first this time because screw all y'all. I want to go first. So me, that's right. 2022, the year of me. That's not going to happen. That's not true at all. But we're going in a little international direction. We are going to have the nitrous Bacchus.
Oh, okay.
This is the Frambozenbier. It's a raspberry nitro. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's nice.
Frambois?
Well, it
No,
is a
it's-
framboise, but
it's Frambozen. Yeah.
Frambozenbier.
Frambozen. I have
Frambozen.
actually never heard of this one.
Yeah, from Kasteel. It's a Kasteel product. Very nice nitro. It looks nice. Very raspberry, but in a good way.
Have I had this on the show? I know
don't-
I've had this.
I know you have had it, but I don't think you've had it on the show.
Interesting. Because I feel like this is something I might have drank on an episode past by myself.
That's a possibility. I know we have not had it in a collective sense.
Right.
So in that case, this still counts because I haven't had it.
Right. Yeah. I'm just wondering if I've had it on the show because I know I've definitely had it because, like you said, it's from Kasteel and I've bought both the Bacchus. Well, all three at this point. I've bought the Bacchus, the Rouge, and the Noir.
Oh, I didn't know there was a noir.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It's the 11% nitro. So that's fun.
Ooh,
That's a Saturday night special.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. So, Steve, what about yourself?
Well, for myself, I'm trying something, but it's not from a brewery that obviously, it's a brewery we've all had before. It's Heavy Seas.
Oh.
But when's the last time you had something new from Heavy Seas?
Been a long time. When's the last time I saw Heavy Seas?
They're in and
Better
about.
question.
Yeah, they're in and about. I think most of the time what you're seeing is like the Tropicana.
Which is a good. I honestly like the Tropicana.
Yeah, no, it's a good beer. I think it's just what you see the most of, which is why it begs the question of when's the last time you had something new from them. And they've been around for over 20 years as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the last new beer I had from them was like an anniversary beer, which I think was like their 22nd or 23rd anniversary. That's been years.
Makes sense.
That's been years. So I came across this one and I was like, oh, wow, what is that? And it is the Dark Anchor Porter.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've made a number of porters in the past. The Deep Six is the one that we're probably all most familiar with.
Yes.
Made with Fuggle.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is actually an English style porter, and it comes in at 6.8%.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And it was, produced. It was produced for the wintertime. It's a cold drinking beer. And my can was gracious to tell me that it's best by March. So I'm still way good.
In the window.
Yeah, in the window. But yeah, no, it's a really good porter. It has a lot of I feel like I guess I'm associating that with English, but it has a lot of strong toffee notes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
makes sense.
Whereas,
like a Heath bar.
Like a Heath bar, yeah. Like I guess and I'm probably I could be wrong, I don't know, but I assume American porters are more bitter and thin comparatively, whereas I always think of English porters as this toffee notes and like roastiness.
They kind of sneak towards the stout side of things.
Right. It sneaks towards the stouts, but like they never get into the goof ass adjuncts. Not that Heavy Seas doesn't, they do. But yeah, no, it's a really enjoyable, nice drinking porter.
I'm glad to see Heavy Seas is back.
Well, yeah, I mean they didn't go away, but you're glad to see they have something new that is also good. So yeah,
thanks.
I'm here for it.
Excellent.
Love it.
Kelsey, yourself?
Well, I've dug to the very back of the beer fridge for this one. It's been in there because I've wanted to try it for a very long time. Just haven't gotten around to drinking it. I liked the first version of it, so I'm curious if I'm going to like this version of it. It's from our friends at Platform Brewing. I'll turn it the other way for the camera. It's the Prantl's collab, but it's their chocolate almond torte.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, neither did I, but apparently past Kelsey did and was like, you should definitely buy this. And it has since gotten pushed all the way back to the beer fridge, but tonight's the night because I've wanted to try it for a while.
Hell yeah.
So we're doing it.
I like it.
Because I love the Prantl's burnt almond torte, like probably one of my favorite desserts, probably one of my favorite treats in the city.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that there's a chocolate version of it, A, I didn't know that existed. And B, now that it's in beer form, who knows? Could be delicious. Could be atrocious. We're about to find out because it's Tryanuary.
How is it so easy for you guys to say that word?
I don't understand how it's so hard for you.
I don't either.
Like, how have you not figured it out at this point? It's just Tryanuary.
Yeah.
You take try and then you take annuary, you drop the j.
Oh boy.
Say January.
January.
Say try.
Try.
There you go.
Tryanuary. I don't know why. It just doesn't.
He
doesn't work.
He got the brain fog.
Maybe you're thinking like January, like you're putting the emphasis on the U, like
Tryanuary. Yeah.
Tryanuary.
Tryanuary.
See, I think he doesn't even know how to spell January to begin with. That's the problem. I bet if he spelled January, there's like an extra U in there. That's why he's all fucked up.
That's a Tryanuary. Okay. All right. Tryanuary.
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 Got the brain fog.
I hate this timeline.
So just for a little, if you want to go back and hear my thoughts, I did have the Kasteel Bacchus. It was
okay.
It was on episode 199. So it was in COVID times of doing the remote episodes. That's why we didn't have it. That's why we didn't have it together. So,
all right.
So yes, I did have it on my own. So now you have it on your own.
Yeah. So Kelsey, you're up. It's your turn to try this.
Next
All right.
Next time we do a remote show, make sure you have some Nitro Bacchus on hand.
I'm gonna have to go find it. So
it's easy to find. It's all over the place.
And easy to drink.
Yes.
Actually, it's really good. I'm actually really enjoying this.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, I think I still think the Nitro Rouge still wins out, but
that's
not
fair.
bad.
That's fair.
Not bad. All right. Do you have something for us?
It's time for some fun. It's time to rip off television. It's time to play Word.
Okay, can do.
Okay. Easy enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a sentence and you have to fill in the blank. Very easy. It's a complete rip off and that'll be okay. We'll start with the first one. PBR telling people to eat ass instead of doing dry January is blank. Steve, I'll start with you.
Oh, okay. It's just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's the best. I mean, I'm so sick of like there's no realness to an interaction with a brand on Twitter. You have two chosen routes. You can either be an actual representative of the brand, which it almost never works out. Like that's not customer service. I think very few people actually get some customer service work done. And I think it's usually on airlines.
And to be fair, I don't know that it should be customer service.
No, it shouldn't be. So the other route to go is fucking Wendy's route, where they do. But the problem with Wendy's is they do PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some brutal roasts, and roast day just came by. So, I mean, sometimes they're pretty brutal. But yeah, man, if you're going to go aggressive with your marketing, just go aggressive. And it's fucking bullshit that they fired that person.
Yeah.
They fired that person?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rude.
Yeah, rude. They really should. I mean, if I was somebody else, if I was another brand, I'd try to pick that person up as quickly as possible and just, be like, we got the PBR guy. If I was Prairie, like I'd be like, just here, do a guest spot. Do a guest spot. Tell people to eat ass.
Yeah. You would have to be a brand that's like a mid-major that is well known, but is not an AB InBev or Miller Coors.
Yeah. Also be a brand that like people don't actively hate.
Yes, and Prairie, they kind of have already set a precedent for that,
Right.
A bit.
Yeah. They're a bunch of goofballs, and it's fun.
Have a little bit of sass.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Kelsey, PBR telling people to eat ass instead of doing dry January is what?
Amazing.
Yes. It is amazing. It was a lot of fun. Especially because I didn't have to engage. That was 100% third party. Just watch two idiots fight.
Yeah.
The best kind of fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Watching people melt down on the internet is, that's the best thing ever.
Just sit back, scroll, and you're just like,
fun for me. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. All right. The next question. Kelsey, you get to go first on this one.
okay.
Pittsburgh being ranked as the best city for beer drinkers is blank.
Did you say bear drinkers?
Beer
Yeah, did
drinkers.
you say bear?
Yeah, it sounded like you said
I heard
bear.
bear.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was supposed to be
Like we're drinking
BWER.
bears now?
Yeah, we both heard bear.
I didn't mean to say bear.
Got that brain fog.
Here we go. All right.
It's a Thursday and Adam's two beers in.
You got that COVID and you didn't even know it.
Oh,
The
no.
only symptom you got was brain fog.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I don't like that at all. But yes, this comes from a study released by a New York City-based fintech company, Smart Asset, where they said that Pittsburgh is the number one best city for beer drinkers. Kelsey, what is that?
It's unsurprising. It's awesome. That's what I'll go with. It's awesome.
I agree. Although I think there is a bit of homerism for us to say that.
Well, yeah. I mean, duh.
Doy.
Duh. Rest of the U.S. and world. Obviously, it's Pittsburgh.
How could you have not seen this coming?
Right.
So, Steve, Pittsburgh being ranked as the best city for beer drinkers is blank.
I'm going to use two words.
Okay.
Covert marketing.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can't prove it at this moment, but let's get into conspiracy theories and say that somehow the Pittsburgh Brewers Guild paid this company off to say that, because the Brewers Guild's intention has become to drive up tourism to Pittsburgh. And what better way to do that than to say that we're the number one beer drinking city?
Oh.
It's smart.
That is smart.
There's somebody on the inside, somebody fudging numbers.
Someone knows.
Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, somebody's fudging numbers, somebody's skewing metrics, and we come out
Maybe
on
the
top.
authors from Pittsburgh.
That's
Real
right.
Yinzer at heart.
They started they included breweries that were outside of Allegheny County or something. I don't know, but
Let's optimize these surveys.
yeah, I
Pittsburgh
did.
adjacent.
Is that the study that there was a study recently that got a lot of flack for its ranking of cities, and there was a couple cities on there that just nobody thinks of as beer cities, but because of the number of breweries or something, I don't know. Nah.
Okay.
Well, I just gave up because of the blank looks I was getting back at me. And I was like, oh, well, nobody knows what I'm talking about. And I barely know what I'm talking about. So fucking move on. Next
Time to punt.
Next prompt.
Yeah, don't know where you're going, Steve. Sorry, buddy.
It's okay. Next prompt.
At least you tried. All right. Our next one. Russian River's delay of its release of Pliney the Younger until March is blank. Little background on this. It was supposed to be in very early February, but it's been pushed back to March for reasons. I think we all know what those reasons are.
Yeah. But I will go the up route this time.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say it's inspiring.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say it's inspiring because it gives you something to hold out for. That's why that's why they keep pushing back that Morbius movie too. Everybody's like, "Oh, I got to hold on to that Morbius movie comes out. I got to see Jared Leto as a vampire."
Do ya? I want to see Jared Leto as anything.
Why are you hating on Jared Leto, Adam?
It's weird. It's like he tries to be a method actor, but there's no payoff for it.
Yeah, he's a method bad actor.
Yeah.
He stinks.
Yeah. Like Daniel Day-Lewis, he's a method actor. He gets in there, he lives that life, but there's a payoff.
Right. You get There Will Be Blood, one of the best movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
That movie's great.
Movie fucking rules. There's 30 minutes of no dialogue. That's awesome.
Whereas with Jared Leto, you get just terrible Joker.
Hey, you get terrible everything. It's just everything's flat and weird, like you said, and yeah,
and 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, the only good movie he's in is Switchback. Everybody,
I have not seen that one. I have not seen that.
Nobody has. Only I've seen it.
I haven't seen that one.
Well, then.
I don't know. I thought he was pretty good in American Psycho as a nice fodder to Christian Bale.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a small part, but yeah, it's fine.
All right, you know what? I'll give him one. Fight Club.
Again, another small part that yeah.
So what we're determining here is Jared Leto is only good in small bits.
Yeah, small doses.
Mm-hmm. Small doses.
Even then, that's up for debate because like he wasn't really great in Blade Runner 2049. So
I haven't seen it.
It's a great movie. Check it out.
Okay.
So Kelsey, I'll come back to you. Russian River's delay of its release of Pliney the Younger until March is blank.
Great question. I mean, hopeful was a good one that Steve had. I'll go the opposite way. I'll go is disappointing.
I agree with that because I have a hunch that there's a lot of people that was their ray of hope to try to get through some dark winter days.
Sure.
And it has been ripped away from them.
But
has it though?
Right. But here's the flip side. Mm-hmm. And this is the way, if people want to start thinking with their big brains, then you get all excited for, Pliney the Younger for March, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means you can dedicate more time in January and February to Nugget Nectar.
I'm not going to subscribe to that.
They're all IPAs. Of course you don't subscribe to that. That's not, this isn't for you.
This is for everyone else, Adam. Then, you know what? Then now that you say that, I'm going to say it's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is smart.
They get to be the belle of the ball of March. Because what the fuck else comes out in March? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't either. March Madness.
Yeah. Is that... Because I thought Hunapoo was like February, January as well. So,
all right. And our last one, dealing with all this leftover Christmas beer at this time of year is blank.
Daunting.
That's a good word. That's a 50-cent word.
Thank you. Daunting.
I agree. Because it all just stacks up. Here, have a beer. Here, have a beer. Hey, I got you a 4-pack. Hey, I got you a case. When am I going to drink all this?
Sensing a theme as to what you gave me today.
Was you getting pass-alongs?
I was, and they were all very holiday.
Was you getting re-gifts?
To be fair, they are kind of in your wheelhouse, though.
They are, and I will say I am very appreciative of them.
You're welcome. But yes, I think daunting is a very good word for it. But what is nice is that this is kind of a low period for everyday beers, where that kind of gives us some time to kind of get through the back stock. Some of us, it takes a little bit longer than a couple of months, but that's, that's okay. Steve? Dealing with the leftover Christmas beer this time of year is what?
Aggravating. So fucking aggravating. And it's aggravating because I caught the roan dog, and I got the roan dog before Christmas. And so that means like I had the roan dog all through Christmas, all through fucking New Year's. I wasn't able to drink any of my beers. I was pissed as hell. But now I have a shitload of stock up that now I'm just drinking on a Tuesday. It's not for an event or anything. I'm just getting blasted on fucking 18% for no reason other than I got to clean out the fridge because there's other beer I want to go buy now. But I'm on like a fucking delay because I got the Roan Dog from Christmas, from fucking Christmas shopping of all things.
No.
Yeah. Was just out there with the uncouth animals of the world, and they gave it to me. As I was trying to exercise my Christmas spirit and be nice to others.
This is the thanks you get.
This is the things I get. I get sick for the holidays, and I don't drink because I'm trying to protect my immune system. Bunch of shitbirds. Go get your fucking jab. I missed my booster appointment because I was sick during the time I had my booster scheduled.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh no.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I had my booster scheduled for the 28th because I figured, hey, you know what? What's great? Go through Christmas, get a jab on 28th, then I'm still good to drink on New Year's. Everything will be fine. Nope, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to be sick that entire time. Fuck all of you.
Wait, now do you have to wait to get your booster?
No. I think as soon as you're done being symptomatic, you can go get a booster, but I'm still just kind of like, I got a month or so. I'd live it. It's fine.
You can kind of go back to when it's convenient.
Yeah. I don't have to rush, but
Come on, 2022, be better.
2022.
2022.
Here we go again.
No.
2022, I'm starting off with a whole fucking shitload of beer. I got so much. I got a bunch of New Glarus. I got a bunch of Nitro beers here. I got worldwide stouts all over the place. I didn't drink none of it.
Place is lousy with it.
Wait, did you lose your taste? Your sense of taste? At all?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No. Thankfully. I actually thought I did one day, but it was just like congestion. So
okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I heard that one lasts a little longer. So like if you were just pounding, like putting these beers down and weren't even enjoying them because you couldn't taste them, like that would just be tragedy.
Yeah, no, I absolutely wouldn't bother drinking beer at all if I had no taste. That's stupid.
I'm just saying.
I know. No, you're right though. But I absolutely wouldn't even bother. I don't know, start mainlining isopropyl if I needed to get a buzz.
Well, it'd be quick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get you there fast enough. Like if that's the only thing you're looking for, why bother?
Oof. At that point, yeah, you could definitely get into the back end of the fridge of all the stuff that's just been, languishing.
Yeah.
Got to get rid of it. That's how you do it. Because you don't care what it tastes like.
Oh yeah, at that point you don't care what it tastes like.
If you have any IPAs that have kind of gone, who cares?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can't taste the.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, there's a business idea.
What?
If you can find somebody who has lost their taste from COVID, and you can just sort of ship them the beer that doesn't have the great taste to it. And I'm going to stop this because this is a bad idea.
It's just rude.
It is.
This is awful. This is a terrible idea, Adam.
Here, you drink better.
On the
Need to be better.
Here, you throw this out. Drink it or not, I don't care.
I'm going to start shipping them to you.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you start shipping stuff to me, you're going to get some of it back anyways.
No, I will reject payment.
Oh, no.
No, what will actually happen is you'll send him beer and then he'll give that beer to Katie. and then Katie just gets your bad beer with extra steps.
Yeah, which I don't want to do to her. So.
Right.
Oh, well, you're okay with doing that to me. Mm-hmm. I see how it is. Mm-hmm.
You're the one who just tried to make a business out of sending his bad beer elsewhere.
I did. That was a pretty shitheel move.
Yeah.
And that's why I stopped.
All right, then. Well, it sounds like we've come to the end of word.
Mm-hmm.
But we can come back to the beers that we were drinking. And if anybody would like to go first, but how much they are enjoying their beer.
I had the Nitro Bacchus. the Kasteel offering, brewed within the Kingdom of Belgium, by the way. Yeah, I really like this beer. I'm going to have to go get some more. I think this is a good one to kind of have as just a, either a ramp up or a coast down.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking for something that's got a lot of flavor to it, you don't want to get riggedy wrecked because it's only 5% and it comes in a 12-ounce can, which is nice. Yeah, I really like this. I think I'm going to have to put that in the regular rotation.
Yeah. I think what sets that one apart from being a full-on framboise is that it might be blended with another beer, like a more malty base beer, because that's the way the Rouge is made, in that it's like cherry liqueur blended with a Donker ale.
Mm.
So there might be a little bit of a blend as to why that says Frambozenbier.
And I just found out that this is not a 12-ounce beer.
It's like 10 or something.
10.14 fluid ounces.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you gotta have the space for the gas.
Well, not only that, it's 300 milliliters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For the gas.
Or 30 centiliters if you're into that sort of thing.
I am not. I'm an American.
Then.
Metric system.
Yeah.
That's right. We demand freedom units.
Yeah. Tell me how many football fields it is, and then I'll give a shit.
Kelsey, how about your beer?
It's chocolatey for sure. It's definitely a stout. It has a little almond flavor, but it's not horrible. I think definitely it's maybe turned a little bit the more I drink it. Like the more I think it's kind of turned in like the bad direction, which means I just had it too long. But I'm gonna get through it, and it's gonna be okay. So
okay,
I think I like the original better, but you were saying, Steve, I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say maybe you had it too long, or maybe it's just a platform beer. So
yeah, it's tough to say, Steve. Tough to say.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Yeah.
So Steve, how about yourself?
For myself, and if I'm doing rankings, this is my gold medal beer for the night. The Dark Anchor Porter by Heavy Seas. Yeah, it's a nice, easy drinking, surprisingly easy drinking because it is almost 7%. But yeah, if you're looking for a winter warmer, this is for you. It's not overly bitter. So if you're somebody who doesn't like overly bitter coffee notes or anything like that, yeah, this hits it all right down the middle. It's soft, it's warm, it's like toffee-like, but it's not overly sweet. So yeah, good,
awesome, delicious,
good flavors all around. And it's nice to see Heavy Seas can put out decent beer in 2022 and 2021, whatever
this is.
Yeah, against all the competition, and they do it with a very basic style. So yeah, into it.
Good on them.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's this episode. Hopefully we won't have any more hiccups with the Roan Dog going forward. But
knock on wood.
Good to know that Zoom is here for us if it is. No
Thanks, Zoom.
Thanks, Zoom. With that in mind, though, if you want to listen to brand new episodes of Hop Nation USA podcast every Friday, as you should, then search Hop Nation USA on your favorite podcatcher like Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, all of those. You can also follow us on all the social media platforms that are Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Hop Nation USA. But if you're on any platform, leave us a 5-star review because
we are a 6-pack of Monster Show, but they only let us use 5.
And that's a bigger crime than my malt liquor future not coming true right now. I need mint malt liquor. I need marshmallow malt liquor. I need cherry flavored malt liquor.
You know what? Malt Liquor Future sounds like a good name for a band.
Yeah, it does. Malt Liquor Future is also like a good album name. It's whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, remember that band OPM? Malt Liquor Future would be like their second release if they ever had one.
Wow. So I was on the Spotify the other day and OAR came up.
The Spotify?
The Spotify, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Grandpa.
But yeah, OAR came up. I haven't heard or thought about them in years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Why would I?
I don't know. They're like in my kind of rotation sometimes.
I don't know why, and it's specific to like the people you went to college with, Kelsey. You all listen to OAR.
I know. OAR, Dispatch.
It's so baffling.
Love.
I remember coming back from Penn State and, you know, our mutual friends of Sam, like being way into OAR. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And why are you listening to it? It's trash.
I don't know.
sounds like jam band for 2-year-olds. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to insult your music.
Sometimes I want jam band for 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
Something in my headphones.
Yeah, it just really sounded like.
It's just like I need background noise sometimes at the office, or like to drown some stuff out. So I'm like, what's something I can just put on that I don't actually need to like pay real attention to sometimes? And I'm like, oh, let me put some OAR on.
That makes sense.
That's
because like I know all the songs because like
Right.
I'm familiar with them all for the most part, unless it's like some of their new stuff. But I'm like, oh, like I just plays.
Yeah.
That's how it came back up for me, because I just had background music going as well. All of a sudden, hey, I know this song. Like it completely took me out of whatever I was doing. Like I haven't heard this song in a decade.
Sometimes Spotify does that to me too, and it's just like, wait, what? What is this?
Can I suggest to the both of you, like maybe like listening to the Talking Heads? Like, it's a way better like quality of music.
It's so much better, and I do listen to them.
Okay, well that's good, Kelsey. That's good to know. It's
Thank
just
you.
like I just feel like if you're looking for like background music that also doesn't, suck.
No. Talking Heads is in the rotation as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. That's just my working. That's some of my working music. So
That's
all right.
good.
Well, that's it. That's the show. We're done. We're done.
Right.
We'll be back next week. We don't have anything planned, so I don't know. We're on the seat of our pants. We don't have any brewery shows planned at the moment.
No,
So,
I have ideas, and I know where I want to go.
yes, I have
And I know
ideas
who
as
I want
well.
to talk to.
And if you have ideas, then send us a Instagram message or a DM or something. Let us know who you want us to talk to in 2022, because we got a whole bunch. But maybe we revisit some old favorites. We haven't been to Grist House in fucking years, so let's go back.
If only their Collier location was open.
Yes,
We'll see. We'll see what the summer
Maybe
brings.
this is the year.
Yeah.
because it's 8 minutes from my house.
Because it's 15 minutes from my house.
Because it's 35 minutes now.
Yeah, but for you, that's great.
Yeah. No, that's
so much
awesome.
closer.
That's awesome. All right.
All right,
That's
see
it.
everybody next
All right.
week.
Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.